got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Trust this condo.
It's week 3 of the 2026 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Commanders on Thursday night.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these moments.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 27. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels now. Cut by Lockett. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the 49ers will go on offense. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And that will not be enough for a first down. Trying to work quickly now. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Looking to the air here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on first down. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Logan Cook on the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that falls incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. McCaffrey gets the first and still running. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a 49er first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cut out left.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Mike Samra still makes the play! And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Completed to Lockett. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2. They pitch it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return makes it up to the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Now start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Finds a man right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Daniels on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pierce up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders looking for a bigger lead before the break. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down. Come on.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Commanders ready for the punt. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he crosses his sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a 49er first down. Motioning left is their running back. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And it looks like they're going to wind up taking a narrow 3-0 lead into the break. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of time. True weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. To throw, Howell. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Howell. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
To throw again, it's Howell. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 3.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty to look forward to in that early window. One being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the New York Giants. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Huard. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders to running back Dameon Pierce ready for their next drive. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion going left. And this is Pierce. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, Daniels. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taken in by Pierce. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And it's going to be their football coming up. To the air on 1st down. Howell has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Howell from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. And the shotgun, Howell. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Now Howell off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Commanders set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They give it to Pierce. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Here we go with Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now Daniels off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Dump off caught by his back. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Let's see what they went with on third down.
The gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Daniels. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So out now comes the punter. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give left side to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They stick with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Howell out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. From the gun, Garindo. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Howell. Getting out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er 1st down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Cut near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, man hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? On insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
I see you, partner. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on third. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Daniels on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Locates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got it. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Again, Daniels to the air. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Play action here with Howell. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. 49ers nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. A run with McCaffrey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Throwing now. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here he is to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. Flush down now to his left. How about 19 yards on 4th down? So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Got to hurry this to the line. Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
One final shot here. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win, they'll have a boost and really attack the week as they get prepared for their next opponent.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we sign off from D.C.